You show up to vote. You did everything right, but they're telling you you can't vote, and you don't know why, and you don't know what to do. I'm going to tell you. I'm Joe Richardson, civil rights attorney at McCune Law Group. People get penalized for what they don't know. And people come to me all the time saying, Joe, I didn't know about this, or I didn't know about that. That ends today. What Now Joe is going to make sure we let you know. Like, share, subscribe, and let's go. Today's episode is about what happens when you follow all the rules and the system pushes back. The system that's supposed to help you, saying that you can't vote. It causes quite a bit of frustration, so much so that it makes you want to give up. I don't want you to give up. So I'm going to give you the information that allows you to stay in the game. Let's start with provisional ballots, because this is the most important thing I'm going to say today. If you're ever turned away at a polling place for any reason, your name isn't in the system, your ID doesn't match, you're at the wrong location, whatever it might be, you have the legal right to ask for a provisional ballot. Under federal law, every polling place in the country must offer you a provisional ballot if you believe you're registered and eligible to vote. You fill it out, it goes in a sealed envelope, and after the election, officials have time to verify your eligibility. If you're valid, your vote counts. Don't leave without one. Now, a few important caveats. A provisional ballot cast at the wrong polling place may not count, depending on your state. So if you know you're at the wrong location, it's worth trying to get to the right one first. But if there's no time or you're not sure, cast that provisional ballot anyway. It is your safety net. So let's talk about felony disenfranchisement, or even more to the point, self-disenfranchisement. There's a lot of confusion surrounding whether people that had criminal records can actually vote. And sometimes people will disqualify themselves as if they couldn't vote and they don't show up when they actually could vote. Here's the truth. The laws on this vary significantly from state to state. In Maine and Vermont, you can vote even while incarcerated. That's one end of the spectrum. Some other states permanently disenfranchise people for certain felonies. But most states fall somewhere in the middle, and many of them automatically restore your voting rights once you complete your sentence, including parole and probation. California, Colorado, New York, Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, Nevada, New Jersey. In all of those states, your voting rights are restored automatically once you're out of incarceration. If you're on probation or parole, check your specific state. Some states say yes, some states say wait. The bottom line is this: do not assume you can't vote without checking. Look up resources like the ACLU or the Sentencing Project. You might figure out you actually have rights you didn't know you had. Now, let's talk about voter roll purges specifically, because this has become a huge issue. States periodically review their voter rolls and remove people they believe have moved, died, or become ineligible. The problem is the process is often sloppy. People get removed who shouldn't be. They make mistakes. The National Voter Registration Act has rules about how and when purges can happen, but enforcement has been inconsistent since Shelby County. If you're purged, you should get a notice, but don't count on receiving it. You check your registration status online regularly, especially in the 30 to 60 days before an election. Many states have re-registration deadlines that are weeks before Election Day, so don't wait until the night before because you might miss it. And if something goes wrong on Election Day, if you're turned away, if a poll worker is rude or blocking access, or if you see other voters being intimidated, call 1-866-OUR-VOTE. That's the Election Protection Hotline. They are lawyers and volunteers who are specifically there to help you in real time. Use them. Time for legalese for the culture. The term today is provisional ballot. A provisional ballot is essentially a conditional vote. It goes in a sealed envelope and gets set aside. After the election closes, election officials check whether you were actually eligible to vote. If you were, the vote counts. Think of it like layaway. Your vote's held until they can confirm everything checks out. Federal law guarantees you the right to a provisional ballot if you show up and you believe you should be allowed to vote. It's not the best option. A regular ballot is always better, but it is always your option. So never leave a polling place without casting it. Okay, guys, I love taking questions, so it's time for viewer Q&A. Somebody asks, I have a felony conviction from years ago. I did my time. I did what I was supposed to do. Can I vote? Well, it depends, possibly, but find out now. Don't wait until Election Day. The answer is going to depend on your state and on your specific situations. In most states, after you complete your sentence, including parole and probation, you can vote. Your rights are restored. But because you're penalized for what you don't know, you got to find out. Go to the Sentencing Project's website, sentencingproject.org. They have a state-by-state chart to let you know, based on where you live and your situation, whether or not you can vote. That way, you get in the know. If this episode helps you understand your rights a little bit better, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're going to continue along this road, letting folks know what now. So until then, see you next time. Take your time leaving, but hurry back.